Hey, what's going on, man? It's your main guy CBK back with another quick video. Now we are still looking on Thor. I basically went in. I came in yesterday at 12:06, and it's good that they give you a timestamp as to when you actually came in, right? So we know that we're earning. I came in on this one, and then a few hours later I came in on this, right? And you can see, I mean, it's literally 12:08 now, and it was 12:06. You can see here yesterday, right? And it's now 12:08. So they are paying out what they say they're going to pay out, guys. All right. So look, 0.3316, and it's actually counting up now. So that's pretty good. You can return on investment in 28 point something days, and we're just going to quickly take a little look see. Because, well, just before we do that, because I'm not working in order today, you can see I'm a little bit disorientated. But, right, so Fantom has actually tweeted about 4 nodes, which is good. I mean, they're obviously saying, you know what, welcome to 4 nodes to the Fantom family. 4 nodes just launched a node on Fantom with 1 year lock. Now, let me tell you something, guys. At the time when they created the actual node, it cost just shy of $1.5 million to create. It was like 1,400,000 and something thousand. Yeah. So, you know, they put some money in, and that's actually that's locked for 1 year, right? Now I'm not sure what's going to happen after the year. I don't know if they got to pay that money again to keep the actual node as a service running, and I think that's probably what they need to do. I'm not sure, all right, but that's something I can look into. But yeah, so at the moment, you know, they're doing well, all right. I just want to bring your attention to something, because it's only right that I do that. So here we go. Look, we're on the actual Discord group. Just bring this over. We're on their Discord group, all right? And we this gives you the whole breakdown of how it all goes when you create your node, all right? Now the return on investment for the Odin, which is the 78 Thor tokens that you need, right? You return, or what they call ROT, yeah, is 28.58 days. If you try to withdraw before the ROT, then what will happen is, let's read it. I'll read it to you. Right, so question, how do we define the ROT period? ROT, return of 4 tokens, right? The ROT period is defined as how long it takes you to get your investment into your node back in token value, only for example, right? So, obviously, if you spent 78 point whatever to go into the Odin, yeah, once you've got your 78 point something back, it goes on to explain, look, an Odin costs 78.125 tokens. It generates 2.7335 tokens a day. So 78.125 divided by 2 whatever, right, gives you 28.58 days is your ROT, right, period. How do I know how close my node is to ROT period being completed? Well, I mean, it gives you a time down there. So you can, you know it's going to take you 28.58 days. The one that I'm actually in is the Thor. That's going to take me 37.74 days, right? The Freya takes 47.62, and the Hemingdale takes 58. Call it 2 months. Call this a month and a half. Call this just over a month, and call this a month, right? So when you get one of these nodes, you have to be careful that, you know what, if you withdraw your earnings, let's say you want to withdraw it on a daily, you're going to get stung by tax, and we're going to talk about that right now. How much will my node be taxed if I claim before the ROT period? Odin, 25%. Thor, 20%. Freya, 15%. And Hemingdale, 10%. How much will my node be taxed if I claim after my ROT period? 1%. Will the node permanently have a 1% claim tax, or does it reset? A claim tax drops from the designated tax value for your node type to 1% after its ROT has been met. After that, it becomes 1% to claim, and upon claiming, the tax will default back to the normal designated tax rate for your node. E.g., say you claim after 28.58 days for your Odin, the claim tax will be 1%. Then upon claiming, if you claim before the next 28.58 days from the point of claiming, it will be back to 25%. In other words, the ROT resets multiple times over the life of the node. So, in essence, unless you want to get that 25% tax, right? You gotta wait for your time period for when this actually, when you're out of it, that you're back into the 1%, and this happens multiple times. So if you went in with the Odin, let's say, right? So your first one that you went in with, you know that every 28 days, yeah, here we go, right? Every 28.58 days, yeah, is your vesting period. So let's say every 29 days or every 30 days, every month, you can lock in that 1%. With this one, it's every 37. So call it a month and a week and a half. Yeah, to be exact, right? For a month and a week and a half. Yeah, every month. Yeah, plus a week and a half. Yeah, you can withdraw because you're locking in that 1%. You can't withdraw any time before, and you certainly can't withdraw. Well, you certainly can withdraw after that. So it's gonna give you some stability. Now, just going down this, because I'm sure there isn't any node fees that you got to pay, right? So what happens if you blah blah blah? No, see, it's just a tax. So to be quite honest, compared to Strong, where you have to pay a tax, not a tax, you have to pay a fee, right, to keep your nodes generating income. I suppose in a sense it sort of balances out in that sense. Now there are some changes coming in V2, and I'm interested to see what sort of changes they've got coming in. Let me just quickly see if they've got anything in the announcements. There are some, some people in the actual general chat's been saying, oh yeah, they may reduce the rewards to 50%, which means it will take double the time to claim, right? I don't think that would be a favourite with a lot of people. But I suppose what they're looking for is sustainability. Now, we are getting paid out in Thor, right? So they are generating the FTMs back for themselves. And if we just quickly take a little look-see and see what we can see with how much, we know they spent 1.5 million, so they got to get their stuff back anyway. We know that Thor now is at 101, so wow, I mean, it's going in the right direction, lads. That's probably after I made my video yesterday. But let's just have a quick little look and see what what the price of Fantom is right now. Right, so Fantom's at, all right, okay, so Fantom's at $2.87, right? 24-hour all-time high was $3.03. So they've got to make back over the span of a year. They got to make back their $1.5 million, right? And it all depends on how much that actually. We'll never know that, because at the end of the day, that's what they've bought. They bought the actual node, yeah. So they're earning Fantom, and that's gonna pay back for the node that they've actually got, right? All right, so that is the actual case. We're not paying for the node, and this is why they're not charging us for a service of running the node, right? Some people say that Strong's not doing it. I beg to differ, because you can see where you're actually located. Majority of us end up in Singapore. Why? Because the cost of running nodes in that geographical location, in that data center, is a lot cheaper than maybe if you was in Europe or in the United States, right? Plus, the regulations in Singapore is a little bit different. Now, the thing is, they are running some type of nodes, yeah? Because you've got your endpoints there, right? I'll tell you what, let's prove my theory. Let's prove my theory. Let's prove my theory, right? So this is what I want to do, right? This is what I want to do, look. Right, so if you look at each one, they've got your endpoints here, look, yeah? Now, I'm going to block out majority of this because I just don't want, you know, I don't want this stuff being public. But you'll see that each one of these endpoints are different, all right? So, you know, you could go down here, you could see again, the last three numbers here are different, right? So 241 is the last one's there, then we go to the top. Yeah, 642, right? They're all different. Now, if we go over to my 4, it actually tells you what the endpoints is. So where's my, oh yeah, I'm on a different network. Just give me a second. Right, so this is the actual RPC address for my actual node, all right? So they're both running nodes as a service, which are validator nodes. You know, Thor is doing it on the Fantom, while Strong is doing it on the Ethereum. And in actual fact, I believe Strong has some other nodes. So let's just quickly go over to Strong real quick, because this is a comparison of the actual Strong. So let me just go ahead and change my address. So you got Polygon and you've got Ethereum at the moment, all right? So this is what Strong's actually doing, right? And I'm sure it's probably going to be a race to get to crypto or crypto.com, yeah? The Kronos blockchain. And then what other ones have they got out there? You got Avalanche as well, yeah. And there's a few others that's popping up all over the place. So there's a few blockchains which I think this node as a service might become something pretty big, which is exciting times for the likes of, you know, yourselves that just want to be in something which is actually offering a service where we actually get rewarded for offering a service that creates residual income. Now, it can't be a bad thing, boys. Do you know what I mean? So the truth of the matter is, look, I will never leave StrongBlock. Yeah, I'm always going to be with Strong. Strong is strong. The price of Strong is strong. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the description of the actual. Let me know what you think. If you think, yeah, you know what, it's looking good. I like what Thor's doing. You know, on their Discord, they did say that, you know, once they've kind of reached on V2, they are going to basically get the actual contract audited, yeah. Apparently one of the guys is already doxed. He's already doxed himself, and there's more things that's going to come, I suppose, to show how serious these guys are. So listen, this ain't financial advice. I've got my stuff on the line just as much as, you know, you have, or if you're planning to get in there. It's still a risk. The price of Thor could still go down dramatically, because there are people in there that's obviously had their nodes a lot longer than I have, and they could be looking to cash out, you know, big amounts, which can force the price down, right? So it swings in roundabouts. But just like Strong, the price goes down, it goes up. It comes down, it goes up. It comes down, it goes up. And I believe the more people that actually find out that they're actually running real nodes, then I think what you'll find is people will start piling into Thor. So it will balance out that, you know, that big dips and dives. And I think they're building up their treasury as well, right? Which they can then do some buybacks and reinvest back into it to bring some stabilization to the actual thing. So do you know what? Again, as I said yesterday, they're doing the right thing. So I jumped in with my 10 toes. All right? Anyway, That's enough for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think, guys. And check the links in the descriptions to join this Discord group as well. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace, I'm out.